What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW. And today we're going to discuss Raging Bull Jason Bond, that massive raging lawsuit, along with Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street himself. What's going on there? Check it out. All right, guys, so we're going to jump into this video here because, Jordan Belfort, do you not know who Jordan Belfort is? That's the Wolf of Wall Street himself, and he was, for apparently a temporary portion of time, involved with Raging Bull and Jeff Bishop and Jason Bond and all these guys that are getting sued over that $137 million fraud, alleged fraud that has taken place. And we're going to go over some of the little tidbits about this here. And before we do, if you don't know who Jordan Belfort is, I'm going to show you here a little quick clip from the movie Wolf of Wall Street, where Leonardo DiCaprio portrayed Jordan Belfort. So let's go ahead and jump into that here. Just a little bit of entertainment and maybe a little bit of an introduction if you don't know who he is. So here is going to be a little clip of one of the scenes where Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, played by Leonardo DiCaprio. That's a little clip from the movie Wolf of Wall Street itself. And look, as a salesperson, I've been an entrepreneur. I've been self-employed for the past 15 years, and I don't like that style of selling, like where you see him saying just ram it down your client's throat. That's not how I sell. Like that to me is not really effective for the long term, because as someone that's been in sales for so long, referrals are everything, and that way of selling, you never get referrals. So yeah, I disagree with Jordan Belfort's style there, as far as it being portrayed in that way in the movie. Now, what's been going on here? What did he do with Raging Bull? How is it that Raging Bull, Jason Bond, Jeff Bishop, and Jordan Belfort meet? And what is it that he did for them, right? Like, how do these people intertwine? How did this happen, in other words here? So the Wolf of Wall Street, this little article here on Econo Times, the Wolf of Wall Street is teaching lessons on trading, but can it be trusted? Dun, dun, dun. This came out October 1st of this year, and it's obviously a little bit of an article talking about Belfort's past that we already know. He committed fraud and went to prison for it as a stockbroker, selling, stock. Now, fast forward, now he's apparently teaching with Jason Bond, and we're going to just look in here and see what is it that has happened. So what has Jordan Belfort done since leaving prison? Belfort was banned from securities industry for life by the New York Stock Exchange regulators in 1996. He hasn't been able to associate with any brokers, dealers, investment companies, or investment advisors. He now works as a coach and motivational speaker and operates his own company. According to the Hollywood Reporter, he charges up to $100,000 a day for his speeches and seminars. It's not a bad gig there, a few of those a year and you got it made. Now, is Raging Bull credible? So Belfort claims he decided to partner with Raging Bull because they're the only ones who are teaching trading with a real voice that you'd hear on the floor of Wall Street. Like, look, I'm going to highlight that for you. Belfort claims he decided to partner with Raging Bull because they're the only ones who are teaching trading with a real voice that you'd hear on the floor of Wall Street. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? We've known how many dissatisfied customers Raging Bull had. And look, the reality is most people who try trading, whether they learn from an expert or somebody like apparently Raging Bull who wasn't very much of an expert, the majority of people aren't going to make it. It's just the way it is, right? And it takes a really long time, and people don't know how to manage risk. They don't know how to do a lot of things that is required to be a profitable trader. Look, I'm saying a profitable trader. I'm not even saying beat the market trader, right? Like maybe you grab $100,000 and you put it in the market, and at the end of the year you make $20,000, 20% return on investment. And maybe you grab $100,000 and you put it in your day trading account and you only made $15,000 in the year. You are a profitable trader. You just didn't beat the market. I don't think there's any shame in that. But that's just an example that I'm giving you here, right? So we know that there'll be a lot of dissatisfied customers basically in any service, as far as them reaching profitability, just because it's that much more difficult, but we know even starting your own business is difficult, and most people fail at that as well, right? So we know that it's an outliers type thing. It's not like getting a job and being at that job for the next 25 years and getting that paycheck. So we know that they're going to have a lot of people who aren't going to be happy as far as being Raging Bull customers. Now, as a result of the all the issues with these people are Raging Bulls, you see here the BBB, Better Business Bureau, received 148 complaints about that company. Raging Bull has insisted that many of these issues were due to insufficient staffing, with the company unprepared for the surge in amateur trading since the pandemic lockdown happened. So they're blaming it on that, and they were understaffed. So that's why they say they got so many complaints. But the reality is, if you check out my video from last year in December of 2019, you'll see where we go over a ton of complaints on them. And then we've even this year seen a ton of complaints on the inconsistencies of their own trading portfolios. Like if you look at my video from yesterday, I highlight in the article that it's been found that they were not doing well as traders. Like I don't know who it was, if it was if it was Jason Bond or Jeff Bishop or both, were suffering major losses this year, or it was last year, I'm not sure. But one of the years they were suffering major losses consistently. It's not like consistently being profitable, no, apparently consistently losing. And of course, you're going to have mad customers. If you're consistently losing, how are you teaching them anything, right? So now we know what Jordan Belfort, who he is, what he was doing with them, which was apparently teaching some sort of class. But now let's dive a little bit deeper and figure out a little bit more. So here's another article on the topic, and here we'll take this little tidbit. In an official statement, RagingBull.com, founded in 2011 by Jeff Bishop and Jason Bond, said that Belfort would share his favorite trading sectors with retail investors and teach them how to learn from your mistakes, in quotations, and take advantage, in quotations, of opportunities in a series of videos. Belfort opened up about the stint in the same press release. It was a no-brainer for me to work with Raging Bull, Belfort said. So he literally, Belfort, okay, literally said, it was a no-brainer for me to work with Raging Bull. Like that's a quote right there in the article. They're the only ones teaching trading in a real voice that you'd hear on the floor of Wall Street. The market has been flooded with new accounts and traders, and a lot of them don't know what they're doing. You know, mind of the wolf. Oh, so apparently this is what it was called. Mind of the Wolf is free. So there's no excuse for day traders to not take advantage of my lessons and learn what to avoid, and more importantly, how to capitalize on opportunities. So he apparently was, formulated a free course called Mind of Wolf. I have no idea what that course is. I've never seen it. Apparently, it was a psychology, like a psychology type course, a trading psychology type course that he made. So that's what he did, and it was free. So I mean, I guess that kind of keeps him away from any of the issues because he wasn't making money with them. Apparently, I don't know, but the correlation is that he endorsed them. He said these are the guys to learn from. Basically, he said these are the ones. It's a no-brainer to work with them. He said, and they're the only ones teaching trading with a real voice. Like, I don't understand where you get this vetting. Like, how did you, Jordan, vet these people and figure out they are the ones that people need to learn about? Is it because their marketing was so huge, right, and so all over the place that everybody was seeing about it, seeing them? I mean, these were probably the largest educational type service out there with trade alerts. So was that just like enough for you to say, okay, I can vouch for these people, or did you actually vet them and say, huh, this looks credible? When the most like casual traders on Twitter, they realized that there's something not right going on here. When there was a lot of videos like mine last year in December made that was saying there's something not right going on here, right? Like all you got to do is look at it and maybe even partake a little bit in like diving into their system as far as looking at what they're doing, how they're doing it, to be able to look back and say, Something just doesn't look right here. So as we scroll down here a little bit more, you see here in bold, in the Raging Bull announcement, Belfort said investors should take advantage of my lessons and learn how to avoid and, more importantly, how to capitalize on opportunities. Moreover, it has been reported his sessions will offer insights into topics such as what it takes to be a trader, how to learn from your mistakes. Will he look back at his Stratton Oakmont days and the 1999 case in those sessions? I don't know. I haven't gone through his sessions and I probably won't. I don't even know how to find those. Who knows if they're even still available. But the point is, the dude, you know, I guess he got paid, I would imagine, from Raging Bull for this endorsement. This is an endorsement they literally did together. And he even busted out with this little course here. I'm guessing there's two, it's like a 2-chapter course, I'm guessing, or a 2-segment course, what it takes to be a trader and how to learn from your mistakes. So that's it. That's what they did, and that is how the Wolf of Wall Street is involved or was involved with them. And while we're at this, let's take a look at what we have here. In these court documents here, you see one of the ads from Raging Bull. Revolutionary free ebook shows secret to options trading and a massive gain. Look, these massive gains are possible. They happened. I've had big gains, not this size as far as dollar-wise, but bigger, like bigger percentage-wise on smaller dollar risk. So it doesn't mean that those things are impossible. They do happen, especially with options, but it's the wording, revolutionary free ebook. Come on, man. I've always said here on the channel, there's nothing revolutionary going on in the market as far as technical analysis. Technical analysis has been around since the market's been around, right? Like, the reason it works is because we all believe it works, so we all basically follow the same patterns. It's just, that's the rule on it. Screenshot of Raging Bull ad featuring Jeff Bishop running on Facebook's platform. Many Raging Bull ads emphasize the purported success of their instructors, including defendants Bishop, Bond, and Dennis. The ads often feature Raging Bull's instructors talking about highly successful trades and claiming they have made millions in the stock market. A number of ads features instructors with private jets or expensive-looking hotels. Like, this is the other thing we talked about yesterday. How are you going to claim that you've made millions in the stock market if you haven't made millions in the stock market? I mean, seriously, like, how do you think that that's gonna, how do you start doing that and then think it's just gonna pan out fine and you're not gonna get in trouble, and you're, worse yet, you're not gonna use that word because monetization, you're not gonna mess up the people who are confiding in you and learning from you, right? Like, if you're saying, hey, let me teach you how I made millions of dollars in the stock market, and you've never made millions of dollars in the stock market, like, you're doing such a huge disfavor to those people that are actually believing you. I mean, it's really sad to see this type of stuff happen, but it's prevalent in the world, in all sectors, not only stock trading, in all sectors. One has to be very selective and be very careful on who they follow and who they try to learn from. And if they're making these wild claims, then they should be backed up. Like, if I busted out right now saying, which I am not a millionaire trader, if I busted out saying right now, hey guys, I'm a millionaire trader, then I better be able to produce documentation showing that I am, in fact, a millionaire trader. I'm not a millionaire trader. What is that? That's insanity. Not that you can't be a millionaire trader. I hope to one day be a millionaire trader, but it's insanity to say something like that when you're not. And clearly that's what these documents are saying. And it's kind of sad to see Jordan Belfort backing them. At least at one point he backed them. And I mean, I guess when you look back at his history, it's not uncharacteristic, but you would think that at this point he wouldn't want to be associated with people like that. So you would do your homework a little bit better in finding out who you're partnering with. That's all I got to say about that. Crazy claims. Let me know what you think. Drop it in the comment section below. Smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next video. And I'll catch you on the next one.